Hey guys, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. This is your heavy rotations for the week. If you were around yesterday, I did post it yesterday, and I took it down because I kind of talked about the whole Eric Clapton thing. If you're not familiar, he there's a lawsuit. He sued somebody for bootlegs. Anyways, I was just kind of giving my take on it and stuff, and it just kind of went off the rails, as the internet often does. And people, even though what I said was not like, it wasn't controversial at all. I was just kind of talking about it, but people just were fighting in the comment section, and it was going, it was just going off the rails. So I just decided to take it down. What my channel I want it to be is just recommending music to people, connecting with people and all this stuff. And, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, regardless of what Clapton did or didn't do, if you can separate the art from the artist. If you can't, don't. If you can, do. Whatever. I mean, it's up to you. It's your music. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this heavy rotations video. Hope you guys have a great holiday season. And thanks for watching. Here it is. Also, before I get started with the records, I want to say I'm sorry. I have failed you all so miserably. I wanted to do a video every single day, but has just been, literally not joking, probably the busiest month of my life, excluding the month before I opened the record store. It's just been absolutely slammed at the shop. I've been following up on tons and tons of leads. Trying to keep the shop full during Christmas is a chore. So anyway, it's been slammed busy at the shop, and also I want to be present for my kids during the holidays, so I have sacrificed some YouTube videos. But I doubt that you guys are sitting here every morning waiting on me to upload a video. So the some of these I have shown in my top finds of 2021, because I just got a few heaters here at the end. So I'll go through these really quick. More of you have probably seen that video than this video, but I got Orange Wedge. This is their first record. Absolutely smoker of an album. I got a really killer deal on this. Fantastic hard rock record. Lee Morgan the Cooker. This is in my top 2 favorite jazz albums, probably. Sold my original copy when I opened the shop, or traded it rather, for a bunch of records for inventory. But man, this is just it's one it's been at the very top of my list. I've been dying to have, and one popped up for super cheap, so I'm thrilled to have that one. And Smokin' Willie is one. It's like a real DIY, garagey, psychedelic record. A lot of covers. Really great guitar work on here. So that's a great one. I've been looking for a long time. Here's one. Shout out to Billy Hurst at Riverbend Records. We did a little Traderama. This is an original on Tower. Chocolate Watch Band. Just incredible. All their records are really hard to get. This one is no exception to that. This is an original stereo, Inner Mystique. Fantastic psychedelic record. A lot of it, like the first side is instrumental, and then the second side has some vocals and stuff on it, but really solid psychedelic record. All their records are. Next one is Los Yorks 68. This is a Peruvian psychedelic hard rock record. Really cool stuff. I got this from the same seller as a couple of these records. I didn't seek it out. Somebody just kind of sent me a message that I bought from a long time ago, and they're like, hey, they sent me a flip video of all these really rare records they had, so I had to buy some of them because, But for me now, I'm not seeking out records as much as I used to be. A lot of times the things that I'm buying is stuff that people send me or they offer me, and I'm like, well, okay, if it's something rare that I gotta have, I'll pick it up. And then, like, occasionally something you'll walk in the shop that I think's really cool, or I'll find it in a collection that I'll keep. But by and large, mostly what I'm getting is like random stuff. But anyways, like this Beatles Zabo record, all his are really good. But there's this one is probably my second favorite of his. This has some psychedelic tinges to it. But yeah, this is a absolutely fantastic record. This came in the other day in a collection, and I've had it several times in the past, but I don't have it right now. This is a super clean copy, so that's great. I have been listening to tons of Hendrix because of I'm into whatever I'm buying at the time, like whatever collections that I've found usually plays a big role of what I'm listening to, because I like to get into those records and listen to them if it's something I've not heard before. So this is one I haven't heard it in a really long time. This is Hendrix Live at the Fillmore East. This is an unreal record. This came out in '99, and I don't know that they reissued it. They probably have. I don't know. I really don't know. Probably should have looked that up before I made this video. But I think I have an extra copy at the shop, actually, because I think I had 3 of these originally. But this one was opened, and so I kept it and listened to it. I think like there's numbered ones and there's ones that aren't numbered. They're not crazy expensive. I think like they top out at like $100 if they're numbered and everything. But so yeah, but this is worth picking up. It's a 3-disc set, just soundboard recording, obviously, but really high quality recording, and his effects on here are unreal. This is probably the favorite live Hendrix I've ever heard in my life. It's unbelievable. Very, very, very good. So I'm glad that I've got that and kind of rediscovered it, because I know I've heard it in the past, but it's been a while. This is one that I've had at the shop for a while. I think the day the shop opened, somebody brought this in, and it's just been hanging at the shop, and I listen to it all the time. This is the Beatles Love. But the problem is, people that know this record, they're like, hey, do you have is this for sale? And so I can't play it because of, the people that like it really, really like it. So I think this came out in like 2007 or so, I think. But when this came out, I listened to it all the time. I had the CD, and I loved it. I did not have many CDs ever in my life, but this is one that I had on CD. And man, so if you're not familiar with it, basically it's a Beatles compilation. It's compiled in a really, really cool way. Basically, all the songs kind of run together. They're mixed differently. They're arranged differently. I think somebody got a hold of the studio tracks and kind of just arranged them to flow in a really cool way. When this came out, I had the CD, and I listened to it all the time. I loved it. Sometimes when I hear these songs, like, outside of this compilation, they run together in my head that way because I listen to it so much. So this is a very cool record. So I finally brought it home from the shop because I need to stop playing it because people want to buy it. But, man, sorry this video keeps jumping. I'm home with the kids today. Emily's out buying some Christmas presents, so I'm home with them, and I keep having to get up to check on them, and they keep screaming and playing and stuff, so it's interrupting the video. But we're going to get through it. Next one is this Loud George. And I already had this record, but this was autographed, and it's unfortunately not autographed by him, but a bunch of people, everybody else, a lot of like people from Little Feat and people that played in the band in the band for this. But this is a really cool. It's a test pressing, so really cool. It's got some autographs on it. So I've been really listening to a bunch of Little Feat stuff lately because I've been getting a lot of it out of that collection from the storage unit. Loud George is, man, incredible. Every time I really get on a Little Feat kick and start listening to him, like, it's just incredible music. I love it so much. And unfortunately, like, it's so sad Loud George died so young. He got super unhealthy, a lot of overeating, obesity, drug use. I think he died when he was like 34, so really sad, but just put out some incredible music while he was still alive. This is a reissue. I've got Nosferatu. I wanted to get an original of this, but the originals have gone just stupid, astronomical, like $2,500. But really good krautrock. Just really killer, solid prog krautrock record. Great stuff. Finally got that. This is one, man, this is all over the place. I got a lot of crazy stuff. This I've been listening to at the shop a little bit. It's called Them in Reality. It's the band Them, but this is after Van Morrison. But this is maybe my favorite Them record. It's killer. A lot more on the psychedelic side. A lot harder of a record. Better guitar work. It's just it might be the hardest one to find. It's one of the more valuable ones, but just really good psychedelic record. Them in Reality. Fantastic record. Been wanting this one for a long time. This is City in Color, Little Hell. I don't know what year this came out, but it had to have come out when I was in college. and it was just one of those I burned up. I listened to it all the time. I love City and Color, and he's Dallas Green, singer-songwriter. Really good stuff, but it's definitely a little bit more on the emo side, you know. But I mean, when I was in college and stuff, I liked stuff like that. But there's a lot of really well written songs on this record, and it's kind of hard to get now. So I got some that came from my distributor a few months ago, and I was able to snatch them. I'll show you this too, because some of these things you might have seen in other videos, but I'm going to show the stuff you haven't first. Billy Strings Home. Been listening to this a lot lately. I talk about Billy Strings all the time. He's kind of growing in popularity, psychedelic bluegrass type stuff. But the past couple years, he's blown up, and so I ended up getting a bunch of copies of this at the shop, and we sold a lot of them. But I think we have a few left. We're not shipping them right now, unfortunately. We're trying to make sure everybody locally gets them because everybody's asking for them constantly at the shop, and so we ended up getting a bunch in, and people have been very, very, very stoked to get them because they were out of print for a long time. But Billy Strings, great record. This is my favorite record of his, I think. His new record's really good. That one just, I don't know, it just does it for me. This one came from John over at the Digital Gramophone, his YouTube channel. He trades some records in the shop sometimes, and he traded this one in. Grant Green, His Majesty King Funk. Great. I'm trying to get the gatefold for y'all opened up. But yeah, really, really good jazz record. I love Grant Green, just incredible jazz guitarist, and I was happy to get this one checked off the list. I got a ton of Grant Green already. That one was just one I was wanting. Buddy Miles, Expression to Your Skull. This is a promo copy. Got this out of the storage unit, but really good. Buddy Miles, he was probably best known for his involvement with the Hendrix Band of Gypsies. He sang Changes, which is probably my favorite, one of my favorite songs on that record, on that live show. But yeah, this is a really good record, and it's a promo and everything. Not an expensive record at all. Oh, and I should also mention, this has Jim McCarty on it, which in rock and roll history, there's several Jim McCartys and McCarthys and all this, but this Jim McCarty was the guitar player for Cactus, and he plays on some of Buddy Miles stuff, so I try to get everything from him. Just a really good, underrated guitar player. And so he's got a couple records with Buddy Miles that he just shreds on. Really great guitar work. I mean, this is I think like a $10 record. With promos probably worth more, but it's not a really expensive record. But it's one with some good guitar work that should be fairly inexpensive and painless to get. Yeah, I'll fix it. Here. This is my son.
I was playing with it. So.
Cannon. Yeah, did you break it? So he's asking for me to fix his toy. Look at this. I fixed it.
I don't want to break it again.
Yeah, don't break it again. Alright, I'm making my video, so okay, he's gonna watch me. I've explained to him that Daddy makes videos as part of his job. So yeah, he likes the videos that involve Dom. Dom's like his favorite person ever. Hey, shh. He's got this Jurassic Park card. He's reenacting a scene from Jurassic Park. Anyways, this is Texas Cannonball, Freddie King. Freddie King's one of my favorite blues guys. One of the best Kings. Great stuff. Next up is Jeff Beck, Wired. Another great Jeff Beck record. Promo, white label promo copy of this. Super clean, super nice. Been wanting a good copy of Wired. I've got some pretty good Jeff Beck records now, but that's one I didn't have a good clean copy, and that's a nice promo. This is a cool record. It's called Driving South. This is recorded live in 1965, so before Jimi Hendrix ever did anything. He's got some cool blues covers. Pretty much, he's in a blues club, and at this point he's with Curtis Knight's band. They just cut him loose, man, and he's just kills it. Really kills it. Really cool early recording, but those records are like $20, and you can get them for pretty easily, I think, on Discogs. So, anyways, man, this is a really cool record, and if I can remember what it's called. Run Man Now. Run Man Now, I think is what it's called. But anyways, this is a Japanese record. And I have to remember what it's called because it's all in Japanese. So I can't really read it because, I don't have that tongue. But, yeah, really cool original press. It's just kind of like, I think the description on Discogs was art rock. But it's just good rock. It's like the Japanese Big Star, if you will. This is one I got out of the unit. This is the Chicago Transit Authority, the MoFi. I don't know how I missed this the first time that I was in that unit, but was stoked to find this and bring it home. This is a fantastic record. Kath is a great guitar player, but I'm not a big Chicago guy. Most of their records, I don't really, but this is a fantastic one. Hard to get in good shape. These are really cool. I showed a lot of these in the video that I made of the storage unit. That's Stevie Ray Vaughan Cold Shot, Stevie Ray Vaughan Chainsaw Boogie. This one's kind of an audience recording. Still sounds pretty cool. This one is a really cool, it's called Loaded Guitar. It's on yellow vinyl. This is a cool Hendrix bootleg called Good Karma 2. A good sound and bootleg. I really enjoyed this one. Kind of a funny story behind these two. Japanese. I've been wanting copies of these greatest hits, and I don't normally do greatest hits albums, but it's a really long story. But these are significant to me because when I was a kid, I wanted them really bad. They were in a book that I had about Jimi Hendrix and how bad of a person he was. Basically, the book was talking about how he was. He tried to, it was a backward masking book talking about people that put backwards messages in their music and bad music and all this stuff. And basically for every artist that this guy talked about, he would have a picture of albums. So I try to get all the albums that are in that book. But it's really cool because there's this sticker on all the albums that says Raccoon Records. And I don't know where that shop is, but I'd like to get an album with that sticker on it because I'm weird. Ideally, one of the albums from that book with the sticker on it. It was just a cool hype sticker. Or not hype sticker, but a price sticker. But anyways, this is South Saturn Delta. It's still sealed. This is not like a super expensive, but it's like the numbered one. There was like 3 of those in that collection, so I grabbed one. War Heroes promo. This is a 97 numbered pressing of this Experience Hendrix. I had this CD, and I burned it up, man. When it came out in 97, I got it. And listen to it all the time, nonstop. This is a 12-inch EP, LP of Gloria. Let's see, do I need to show you anything else? I've got a ton of stuff. I think I showed this Crash Landing promo. This one's a kind of a rare Stevie Ray Vaughan Double Trouble Greatest Hits. I think came out in like mid-90s, 95, something like that. And I think I showed these autographed Robin Trowers Cheap Heat that you should grab if you don't already have. So anyways, that's just some stuff that I've been listening to lately. And been around the block and, just been super, super, super busy. Just completely and totally slammed. So I will do the videos I can. I'm not going to do one every day. I tried my hardest, but I overcommitted. And I do apologize for that, for disappointing all of you that have counted on me and my videos. And that they're so impactful to your life, which I doubt is anyone. I doubt anyone's been like, hey, he's not made a video every day. I doubt you guys are keeping track like I am. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope that you forgive me for all of the things I said in my rant. See you guys.